Nothing in your life is accidental. Your world is the product of what you have consciously or unconsciously created. Pastor Chris makes it unmistakably clear. God did not design believers to endure life. He designed them to engineer it. If your life is stagnant, confused, repetitive, or limited, it is not because God withheld power. It is because creative spiritual laws are either ignored or misused. E1. You are not human limited. You are God empowered. This book aggressively dismantles the mindset of helpless Christianity. Heavy emphasis. Salvation did not just save you, it recreated you. The life of God Zoe entered your spirit. The Holy Spirit is not a comforter alone. He is a creator. A believer who does not create results is a believer who has not understood his nature. You are not waiting for God to act. God is waiting for you to act with what He already put inside you. 2. Imagination, the most powerful weapon in creation. Pastor Chris places unusual weight on imagination because nothing happens without it. Strong truth. Imagination is the womb of destiny. Your life moves in the direction of your dominant mental picture. What you fail to imagine, you will never experience. You cannot rise above what you consistently see inside. Serious warning. Fear is corrupted imagination. Worry is negative vision. Doubt is imagination in the wrong direction. Satan does not first attack finances, health, or relationships. He attacks what you see inside. Ruthless application. If you see yourself small, life will keep you small. If you see yourself winning, life must adjust. If you see victory clearly, resistance becomes temporary. Your imagination gives the future permission to appear. 3. Words. Your mouth is a creative altar. This book treats words as spiritual forces, not communication tools. Explosive emphasis. Words are seeds. Words build realities. Words command spiritual forces. Your life is a report of your most consistent confession. Hard truth. Prayer without right confession weakens results. Silence allows circumstances to speak louder. Complaints legalize defeat. God created everything with words, and He expects His children to do the same. Non-negotiable rule. If you don't like what you're seeing, change what you're saying. 4. Prayer, where futures are designed. Pastor Chris strips prayer of religion and restores its creative essence. Strong emphasis. Prayer is not crying, it is seeing. Prayer is not begging, it is receiving clarity. Prayer is where realities are formed before they are lived. If prayer does not change your vision, it will not change your world. Prayer is where God's ideas become your ideas. Your imagination is purified. Direction replaces confusion. A believer who rushes prayer short-circuits destiny. 5. The spirit world is the control room. This book repeatedly establishes a law. The physical world responds to the spiritual world, not the other way around. Deep emphasis. Symptoms respond to spiritual authority. Poverty responds to spiritual laws. Failure responds to wrong thinking and wrong speaking. What you create in the spirit must eventually materialize. Time does not cancel it. Critical instruction. Don't panic when nothing changes immediately. Spiritual creation precedes physical manifestation. Persistence enforces results. 6. Personal responsibility. Stop waiting. Start creating. Pastor Chris forcefully shifts responsibility to the believer. Heavy truth. God has finished His part. The Holy Spirit is already present. The Word is already available. If nothing changes, it is not heaven's fault. Waiting for God to do what He has empowered you to do is spiritual laziness disguised as humility. Unavoidable laws taught in the book. You cannot escape these. You create what you focus on. You produce what you imagine. You experience what you confess. You manifest what you persist in. You live what you believe. These laws are always working, for good or for bad. Summary of the message in one statement. Your life will never change by wishing. It only changes by spiritual creation. Final, uncompromising conclusion. Recreating your world is not a comfort book. It is a responsibility book. It announces that your future is editable, your condition is adjustable, your destiny is creatable, your world is modifiable. If you don't like your life, don't complain. Recreate it. For more insightful and faith-lifting audiobooks, do well to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening to us today.